This is the Sunday Business Page with Jon Delano.
Good morning, I'm Jon Delano. Welcome to another edition of the Sunday Business Page. And our very special guest this morning is Michael Huwar, who is president of People's Gas here in Pittsburgh, but he was also just named the co-chair of Pittsburgh Works Together, an important organization right here in Pittsburgh. Mike, thank you, sir, very much for spending time with us today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, John.
So let me just ask you, what is Pittsburgh Works Together?
Pittsburgh Works Together is a coalition of business, labor leaders, as well as civic leaders, all working together with a primary focus on creating an economy and jobs for all in our region and across Pennsylvania.
I've been impressed by this organization because you really do bring together labor and management, often thought to be at odds, but maybe are we unique here in Pittsburgh?
I'm not sure of that, John, but I will say it's a unique organization in that we find common ground. We can work together. And the one thing that I've been thoroughly impressed from Pittsburgh Works Together is the focus that all of our members have on the region, the vitality of the region, and again, all with the key driver of creating jobs and an economy where we can all benefit and thrive regionally.
How do you think we're doing in Pittsburgh as we come out from under COVID?
That's a great question. Some of the research that we have done indicate that Pittsburgh and this region is primarily in the middle of the pack. There are places across the country that are performing better in job attraction and creation, and we hang right in the middle of the pack. We could do better, but we're very thankful for the work that everyone in the region is doing to create this robust economy that we can all benefit from.
Do you think construction is getting back together again? I mean, you still hear about projects and particularly some focus on downtown, more residential, for example. Where do you see us going?
Well, speaking from the people's side, residential construction is absolutely thriving in the region. Commercial lagging a bit. And then when you think about industrial and manufacturing, that's primarily economic development and job creation. So again, we hover in the middle of the pack across the country. Certainly, there are policy issues that are in front of us that we can enact that would benefit the region. And I know that our legislators and policymakers are working on these issues as we speak.
Well, speaking of legislators and policymakers, is there something that government, and let's start with the state, is there something in Harrisburg that ought to be done that might help promote economic growth in this region?
Really good question, John. I think the issue that's in front of the legislature right now is the potential reduction of the corporate net income tax across Pennsylvania. That seems to make sense. I know that there's a focus on a tiered approach. Not only would that benefit employers of the region today, but it would also help in the attraction of new employers that could come in and bring new jobs to our region. So we're very hopeful that the legislature in a bipartisan effort can get that work done.
Yeah, that seems to be at least one issue where there is support from both parties to reduce the corporate net income tax. I'm also thinking about how we compete with our neighboring states. We don't have much time left, but is there some advantage to locating in Pennsylvania versus, say, Ohio or West Virginia?
Well, I would say that the advantages of Pennsylvania are pretty clear in terms of our natural resource availability, low-cost energy, ample water supply, a labor force that is ready, willing, and able to get the job done for the region and its employers.
So we just need to get our business taxes in line with the others, and then we have it
helpful.
all.
Yes, that would be helpful.
Well, Michael Huwar, who is now the new co-chair of Pittsburgh Works Together, thank you, sir, very much for spending time with us on this Sunday morning. We really appreciate it.
John, it was my pleasure. Thank you.
And thank you for watching this edition of the Sunday Business Page. Have a great Sunday, everybody.